So hi everyone, very good morning, and I'm Dr. Sumair. With me, I have Dr. Deepthi, and we are welcome you back to the Daily Transform at 10 a.m. on the DAMS platform. And we were not there in the weekend because I was taking a class in the DAMS Mumbai Center, and Dr. Deepthi was taking a class in the DAMS Delhi Center. So we were not there in the weekend, but we met some students face to face. It was such a pleasure to meet all of you in person, and we also look forward to meet you in the YouTube session as well.
Yes, a very good morning to everyone. Hope everybody is doing good. And how was your weekend and your Dasera break? So, did you all study? Did you keep the consistency going? Yes, were you consistent in your efforts, everyone?
हाँ,
Okay.
बहुत सारे बच्चे कह रहे हैं कि सिर्फ पढ़ाई कर रहे थे, बिल्कुल मजे नहीं किए।
That's is that all truth or all lies or 50-50?
50-50 भी ठीक है, चलेगा। Okay. So, before we discuss today's topic, which is going to be, we are almost a month away from the INI-CET, and we have some initiatives planned for the month for you and some ideas for you. So, we'll talk about all of that. But before we do that, I just want you to know that I have seen many students who have come back from an impossible situation to win big in the INI exam. Today I remember one of my students who was a 10,000 rank in the NEET PG, and once he was talking to us in in our office, and he came to us and he was talking for like 1 hour 2 hour के सर कुछ हो भी सकता है कि नहीं हो भी सकता है दूं या ना दूं पेपर, and he had a lot of reasons not to give the INI paper. Need at that time it was called as AIMS, so there was the AIMS paper. He was not wanting to give it. We told him that you have always been a good student. Just one rank off is not defining you. And I just wanted to tell you today, it was so surprising for us, so surprising for him actually. He ended up being a rank one in the May AIMS that year. So, what I'm telling you today is there is infinite potential in what you can achieve, infinite potential. So, stop ruling yourself out. One of the things I always want to tell you is please appear for the exam. You never know. You never know.
I completely agree. Please understand whatever your defense mechanisms are. कि seats बहुत कम है और ये है और वो है and I'm not prepared very well. Any which ways you should give the exam, right? Please understand it is a learning experience. It gets you better for your next time, and every test that you give teaches you something. Yesterday I was taking a TND session, and that's exactly what I was trying to tell them, that when you are appearing for a test, okay, especially in the exam environment, or when you have to commit your answers, unlike the DQB, right, where it's simple. ठीक है तो ठीक है, नहीं हुआ तो कोई बात नहीं, I'll get to know the answer. It is very different in an exam environment, and it teaches us how to apply our knowledge. It teaches us what exactly is the kind of depth I need in certain topics. It teaches us how to rule out options, so MCQ skill. So हम सबको, irrespective of what your preparation level is, we must give the INI-CET, and we will give it with a good, intent in mind. Our intent is whatever we have done so far, we will try and do the best in, amongst whatever it is right now. So that is the intent with which we have to go for an exam. देखो intent सही होना बहुत जरूरी है, because otherwise मैं हमेशा बोलती हूँ नीयत सही नहीं है तो efforts तो बहुत दूर की बात है. पहले intent सही करते हैं, नियत सही करते हैं, effort will come and we will help you push through as well.
And we know that, we just had the Shera, and soon Diwali is coming up. There will be festival time. और उस फेस्टिवल टाइम में ना कभी कभी जब हम एक कमरे में बैठ के पढ़ रहे होते हैं तो लगता है कि क्यों कर रहा हूँ. I want you to tell yourself that you're doing it for a future self, which will be far, doing much bigger things that you have always dreamt about. आप अपने सपनों के लिए आज वो कर रहे हो. और दूसरा मैं चाहता हूँ आपको बताना कि when you will be celebrating Diwali this time, you might be fearing कि सर मेरा मोमेंटम तो नहीं खराब हो जाएगा, मेरी स्पीड तो खराब नहीं हो जाएगी. घबराना नहीं है. We have planned something for you. Post Diwali, before your INI paper, we have planned something for you. Deepthi, do you want to tell?
I think we've already told them, but some of the students probably thinking कोई बच्चा लिख भी रहा है कि मैम एम्स कैप्सूल में देख पा रहा हूँ मगर उसके अंदर कुछ नहीं है. So yes, एम्स कैप्सूल has been initiated. It's there as a course, but it is going to be a live session, right? So which will happen after Diwali to give you the final push that you need in the last days. In fact, those last 15-20 days, we will try and keep you on the right track. So we will have AIMS capsule, we will have CBT exam. We will definitely be doing the much awaited INI marathon on YouTube as well. Okay, and we have already started with the predictor series from today. How many of you know that we are starting from the with the predictor series from today? Anybody? Are you all aware of the fact?
I think ENT is starting today, I think.
Yes. So everyone, the test paper is available free for all. Okay. So predictor series is unlocked for everyone. Okay. So you can appear for the test in the test series section. You will see predictor series. Give the test. Let us know your number of correct. And at 6 p.m. in the evening, we will have the live discussion. Okay. For the predictor series. Okay. So please, everyone, before that, give the test. We have specially unlocked it for all of you on your request. I was getting so many requests. Ma'am, unlock kar do, please unlock kar do. So yes, I have unlocked it. Okay, I have again unlocked the INI-CET mock that was open only for 3 days initially, but I have opened it for everyone once again. So these are our efforts that we want, कि हम अपनी तरफ से आपको targets दे पाएं so that you keep your momentum going. You have to ensure that you meet the targets. Yes, so everyone should give the INI-CET mock. It is free. Everyone should give the predictor series test on the app and then appear for the live discussion on YouTube. Okay. And then yes,
So
as I
Akansha has again and again asking, sir, what will be done in the AIMS capsule? Quick review of the entire subject with a very new approach that we are developing, which we are not going to tell you because अभी बताएंगे तो तुझे मजा नहीं आएगा. But we have worked very hard to create a new
see,
template which should tell you how the toppers think in the paper and which should kind of revise everything for you, get you back onto the momentum, so that when you appear for the INI paper in a 10 days period after the AIMS capsule, you should feel that you are doing pretty well. मतलब ऐसा लगना चाहिए कि मैं ठीक कर रहा हूँ और मैं कुछ सब कुछ रिवाइज किया हुआ है. Will do it for you.
okay. Please remember this, something that I am saying again. Uh, the purpose of AIMS capsule is a rapid revision. I know you already are on your job, you are studying, you are revising, you're looking up, you're appearing for tests. What is essential is that towards the end, if we are able to do a quick recap, so it's not really going to be a teaching, it is going to be a revision session. Yes. So we are going to make it high yielding. We're going to make it really rapid. And the purpose is going to be, can we revise the most important, I won't say what, things that we need for the exam. That's what is going to be the purpose of AIMS capsule. But do you remember what I said, what you're supposed to do before the AIMS capsule? So before the AIMS capsule, I want everyone to go through Mission INI-CET. Come on, tell me, who has started seeing the sessions of Mission INI-CET? Yes, it's like going to be like the DVT for INI-CET. Okay, you can absolutely say that. Okay. Yes, so have you started revising? Have you started revising Mission INI-CET? Tell me.
And also from my side, I hope you have registered for the INI-CET CBT. Just let us know in the comment if you have registered for the CBT. If you are started watching the admission INI-CET, please let us know. So I can already see some of you are saying you have started. Yes.
Yes. So Mission INI-CET is going to be very, very useful, very high yielding, concise, and it is specially for NECET. This is what you really need. Okay. So please finish your Mission INI-CET and INI PYQ ka BAP before we reach the AIMS capsule. We want you to finish these two things before we reach the AIMS capsule. Okay.
एंड ऑल्सो आई सी अ कमेंट बाय एक बच्चा कह रहा है सर इस बार लग रहा है थोड़ी सीटें कम है, पेपर देना है कि नहीं देना. तुझे तो एक ही चाहिए ना, बेटा. तो देयर इज अ लाइन दैट आई रेड ड्यूरिंग माय स्कूल टाइम. and it helped me propel myself work harder at that time. जब ना मैं आपकी जगह था ना, जब एमबीबीएस की एंट्रेंस की तैयारी कर रहा था, किसी ने मुझे बोला सीटें बहुत कम है, अब क्या करेगा? So I told myself, I read this line somewhere, there is always room at the top. एंड वो स्टक की मुझे बात, तो मैंने कहा ठीक है यार, अपने को तो ऊपर की सीट चाहिए, नीचे वाली कम है, घबरा मत। तो यू टेल योरसेल्फ दिस, ओके? अदरवाइज व्हाट विल हैपन इज यू विल पुट ऑल दिस नेगेटिविटी इनटू ऑनटू यू, एंड यू विल नॉट बी एबल टू स्टडी, एंड यू विल बी एबल टू अपने को रॉकेट बनना है। यू सॉ द स्पेस रॉकेट एडिशन बाय डॉक्टर दीप्ति व्हेन शी टॉक्ड अबाउट, अपने को एस्केप वेलोसिटी चाहिए। ये सब हमें रोक रहे हैं, ये बातें रोक रही हैं कि इस बार सीटें कम हो गई हैं, इस बार ज्यादा हो गई हैं, ये हो गया, ये तुझे खींच रहे हैं नीचे, इनको काटना पड़ेगा मुझे। आई नीड एस्केप वेलोसिटी टू विन। ओके।
यस, सो प्लीज डोंट वरी, देखो बहुत सारी चीजें एक साथ चल रही हैं, वी कैन नॉट चेंज द क्लास schedule. Remember that the tests are still available. So as I said, give the test. If you are unable to attend the predictor series ka live discussion in the evening, it will be still there on YouTube. Okay, so when you want to do a rapid revision and you're tired of something, you can go and watch the videos. They are not going to be very long for sure, because the purpose is again to give you a quick revision of the subjects. ठीक है?
And
So
I
इसलिए
just wanted to tell the
don't
students
worry.
that DP is going to do the app
Yes,
live today. So,
yes,
we're
yes.
looking forward to DP's live class on the app.
Absolutely, yes. I am super excited as well. I'm just going to preserve my voice for the evening session. So, yes, I'm going to be there with all of you at 5 p.m. with obstetrics. And, I enjoy every session that I take. I hope it's the same with students as well. It's a journey that we are, pursuing together. And we would love the journey to be very memorable one, and to be one filled with real content and satisfaction कि यार good that we are doing this, that is the feeling that we should have.
देखो, मेरा ये कहना है कि जो भी हम कर रहे हैं उसमें मजा आना चाहिए। हमें बहुत मजा आ रहा है आपको पढ़ा के, हमें बहुत मजा आ रहा है आपसे मिलके, हमें इस बार के बच्चों से मिलके फिर वही फीलिंग आ रही है जो हर साल आती है कि यार ये बच्चे बहुत अच्छा करेंगे। और हमें आपसे मिलके ना एक और मजा आ रहा है कि यू गाइस आर, द न्यू जनरेशन इज इंस्पायरिंग अस टू थिंक इन मोर क्रिएटिव मैनर्स आल्सो, एंड विद ऑल दैट क्रिएटिविटी वी कीप वर्किंग। अरे यार, ये जो जनरेशन नई वाली है इसको कैसे समझ आएगा, इसके लिए क्या करें, वैसा करें। So I think the AIMS capsule that we have now created, which will be live, it will be a live session, start soon, will be a
And
similar reflection on, we've tried to do things
no,
your way, and,
I want to also put
life
across
in a very
something.
effective manner.
I'm sure these bachas will realize that at dams, when we are talking about, revision, we are doing it with multiple methods for you. I hope you all appreciate. There are certain mini tests, there are certain tests that we are doing on the YouTube, there are certain tests that we are doing on the test series section in the app. Every revision that we do is a different mode. For example, INI PYQ ka BAP is a different mode. Mission INI-CET is a different mode. And same holds true here. When we do AIMS capsule, the purpose is revision, but it is a different mode, so that you stay upbeat about it, and you know that यार ये चीजें ऐसे भी पूछी जा सकती हैं, या ऐसे I am supposed to connect the dots, ऐसे I am supposed to think, ऐसे I am supposed to apply, right?
और ना
And yes,
एक चीज मैं बताना चाहता हूँ, आई एम श्योर दीप्ति विल बी वांटिंग टू टेल अबाउट दिस आल्सो, कि बैक टू बेसिक्स के अंदर INI-CET PYPDF फॉर ऑलमोस्ट ऑल सब्जेक्ट्स आर देयर। आई
yes,
थिंक वी आर
we've
एडिंग वन और टू,
said
वी विल
quite
बी
a
डूइंग
lot
इट,
by now.
but it takes,
Fun
a
subject
lot
for
of
today.
man hours to do it, to do a 7 years Maha analysis.
Yes,
Only
it
request is, please don't share it to anyone. Please keep it with yourselves. These are product of a lot of hard work.
yes.
It is like, it has gone like next level now to do the review of 7 years, which topic has been asked how many times, what are the things to review. It can be
Yes.
done like you can do all the subjects 7 year PDF in a day, and that is the beauty of it. So don't miss it. For
Not
both
just
NEET
in a
PG and
day, they
INI-CET,
can do it in
PDFs
a
are
span
available.
of some minutes.
Yeah, नहीं,
Each
full
PDF,
all
yeah,
subjects put together, all subjects put
yes.
together.
If yes, actually, INI-CET PYT PDFs are made in a way that in one day itself, you can go through last 7 years of all 19 subjects. Every
क्योंकि ना
PDF.
वो जो मैंने देखा कि हम सब बात करते हैं रॉन्ग डायरी बनाओ, लास्ट डे की बनाओ, लेकिन मुझे पता तुमने बनाई तो नहीं होगी, हमने बना दी है तुम्हारे लिए। वो
Yes.
पीडीएफ जो है पीवाईटी पीडीएफ, दे आर फॉर योर लास्ट डे रिवीजन, डोंट मिस आउट ऑन देम। यू विल सी दिस ईयर दे विल बी द गेम चेंजर इन द आईएनआई एग्जाम, बिकॉज वो आसानी से ना सब कुछ एक जगह मिल जाएगा, भूलना नहीं है उसे।
Yes,
ओके।
और हर PDF will not take more than 15 to 20 minutes, ठीक है? And आज भी predictor series का PDF after the YouTube session is over, we will share in the DAM's official Telegram channel. Okay, so we will share the PDF of the session of predictor series once it has happened live on the DAM's official Telegram channel as well. The test will be available in the test series. The video will be available in the YouTube of done. Okay, so in case you have a class which is clashing up, you can refer to these things later for your rapid review. Okay.
और ना एक चीज ही मैं बताना चाहता हूँ कि ना एक बहुत बार ना हम लोग कभी कभी जब हम ड्रॉप कर रहे होते हैं, हम रिपीट कर रहे होते हैं, कई बार क्या होता है कि हम उस समय पे कभी उसको फुल एफर्ट दे नहीं पा रहे होते, और वो उसके अगली बार में लगता है कि शायद इस बार फुल एफर्ट दे दें। तो मेरा आप सबसे रिक्वेस्ट है, जो पीपल हु आर ड्रॉपिंग दिस ईयर, गिव अ फुल एफर्ट इस बार ना। अपने घर पे भी, yesterday I was talking to a student and her parents, and I told, उस बच्चे को मैंने बोला, पेरेंट्स भी घबराए हुए थे कि हमारा बच्चा ड्रॉप कर रहा है, क्या करें। तो मैंने बोला, अब बहुत दूर से आए थे मिलने के लिए मेरे से क्लास के बीच में, तो मैंने बोला यार कि अभी ना ये बच्चा आपको और मुझे, आप मतलब आप पेरेंट है मैं टीचर, हम दोनों को प्रॉमिस करेगा इस बार अपना 100% देगा। उसके बाद हम, आप और हम मिलके डिसाइड कर लेंगे कि कैसे, क्या इसको एडवाइस करना है, क्या हेल्प करना है। अभी हम इसको एक ही चीज कहते हैं कि अपना 100% कर, हम तेरे साथ हैं। एंड दूसरी चीज जो मैंने और पेरेंट्स ने जो बात बोली, मुझे लगा कि जरूरी है ये बोलनी। हमने बोला इररिस्पेक्टिव ऑफ द आउटकम, वी लव यू। So it is always remember your parents, your teachers, they care for you. They love you irrespective of the outcome. So don't think about the outcome too much. It is not going to define your relationships with people. It is not going to define who you are. Only thing, giving your 100% will define the person that you become. So give your 100% now so that you don't have any regrets. अगर आईएनआई के बारे में हाफ हाफ 50-50 सोच रहा है ना, तो 100 सोच डाल, 100 सोच डाल, इस महीने पूरा कर दे। होगा तो ठीक है, नहीं होगा तो रिग्रेट तो नहीं होगा ना, ठीक है ना। गिव योर 100% दिस मंथ। आई वांट ऑल ऑफ यू टू प्रॉमिस मी इन द कमेंट बॉक्स, इन द चैट बॉक्स, 100% चाहिए मुझे तुमसे इस महीने में। 100%, ये नहीं कि सर थोड़ा सा कर लिया तो थोड़ा सा नहीं किया, दे रहा है तो पूरी तरह देते। 100% एफर्ट, प्रॉमिस।
Okay, and this is there in the mindset of the students कि इनिसेट होता है तो वो मुश्किल होता है और इसलिए हम देंगे तो हम we'll get depressed. ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है. Please don't get bothered about the name of the exam or the outcome. That way आप अपने आप को और प्रेशराइज करते हो और स्ट्रेस डालते हो, and then you are not able to think more practically. You're more emotionally involved with the process. तो अभी के लिए थोड़ा सा इमोशनली हम डिटैच होंगे फ्रॉम द आउटकम एंड फ्रॉम द नेम ऑफ द एग्जाम. In fact, the latest trend in INICET is that they've been asking a lot of basics, right? So they are asking concepts, core basics they are asking. So please don't think that you have to mug up a lot of stuff. No, if your concepts are good, you will realize that it is a very, very doable paper. The only problem where some students face is when you have multiple completion type questions. उसमें क्या होता है ना, you have to be knowing about every option, so it is like multiple correct but converted into a single best answer. So उसमें you need the good depth of content. Yes. Apart from that, believe me, it is not going to be ever an out of box thing. In fact, it is going to be core basics. Okay.
And also, November paper is usually more about concepts. May paper is more about theoretical knowledge. This is the standard INI variation. So that part also you need to take care of. It is not tough. You can do it. आप घबराए नहीं. The only thing, it's a competitive exam. So in a competitive exam, the outcomes are not always in our control because they are also dependent on how others perform. So if you focus too much on the outcome right now, तो आप अपने आप को प्रेशराइज कर रहे हो. Focus on the efforts. Focus on the efforts.
Absolutely, yes. And no, we will be doing a marathon session as well, right? So we will try to, keep a different mode for everything and help you in multiple revisions. See, the purpose is multiple revision of core content. Yes, that is the idea. So इसलिए मैंने बोला कुछ चीजें हैं जो आपको हमारे से पहले कर कर रखनी है और कुछ चीजें हैं जो हम आपको कराएंगे. जो आपको अपने आप करनी है वो भी हमने आपको दिया हुआ है. इट्स जस्ट दैट यू हैव टू फिनिश इट so you can realign with the predictor series or with the transform 10x test. उसके हिसाब से वो मिशन INI-CET रिवाइज करते चलो, INI PYQ का बाप रिवाइज करते चलो. ओके
एक ना और मैं देखता हूँ कि बहुत सारे बच्चों को क्वेरी आता है कि सर मैं तो 2026 के लिए पढ़ रहा हूँ, मैं डैम्स के फेस टू फेस सेंटर में, और अभी नवंबर का पेपर के मैं एलिजिबल हूँ, तैयारी मैंने नहीं की, अब मैं क्या करूँ? So I would suggest give the paper. If you're eligible for it, give the paper. Revise your mission INI-CET before that and then give the paper. You will, you will feel confident. मेरे को बहुत सारे बच्चे जब ये नवंबर वाला INI का पेपर देते हैं उसके बाद आके कहते हैं कि सर मुझे ये बात का तो कॉन्फिडेंस हो गया कि आप लोग ठीक पढ़ा रहे हो. तो हो सकता है यू गेट दैट कॉन्फिडेंस कि यार ये लोग ठीक बता रहे हैं, जो क्लासरूम में बता रहे हैं वो काम का है, एंड देन यू माइट वर्क ऑनवर्ड्स विद इंक्रीज्ड एनर्जी. तो पेपर देते हैं, revise your mission INI-CET before it. Even if you're not targeting this paper, give the paper. But if you're not eligible for the paper, this is very important to be said. I see this query all around in the social media कि सर अगर मैं एलिजिबल नहीं हूँ तो क्या फॉर्म गलत भर के पेपर दे दूँ? बिल्कुल भी नहीं, ऐसा नहीं करना आपने. नेवर गिव फॉल्स इंफॉर्मेशन ऑन एनी गवर्नमेंट पोर्टल. इट
yes,
माइट क्रिएट
very
ट्रबल.
important बच्चे.
What we have seen now is that now we are not living in a world where documents were thrown in paper. अभी कुछ सब डिजिटाइज है, आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस आ चुकी है. कभी भी किसी दिन कोई जागा, उसने एक बटन दबाया कि tag people who have given two different information subsequent months, subsequent papers, you might be in trouble. Do not appear for the paper if you're not eligible for. Do not fill false information in any form. चाहे कोई भी इंस्टाग्राम पे, ट्विटर पे नकली प्रोफाइल कुछ भी बोलता रहे, उसको बाद में किसको बताएगा कि उसने बोला था? उससे क्या फायदा है? मतलब, सो आर यू क्लियर और नॉट? प्लीज प्लीज, इफ यू आर एलिजिबल फॉर द पेपर, मस्ट गिव, और नहीं तो तजुर्बा होगा. ठीक है? इफ यू आर नॉट एलिजिबल फॉर द पेपर, वेट फॉर अस, पोस्ट द एग्जाम, हम लाइव आएंगे, रिकॉल कर देंगे सारा तुम्हारे साथ बैठ के, एंड यू विल नो व्हाट वाज द पेपर. अगर और भी मन कर रहा है तो अपनी ऑनलाइन टेस्ट सीरीज में जाना, पिछले साल के पेपर को टेस्ट पेपर की तरह हमने ऑलरेडी PYP की तरह आपके लिए डाल दिया है. Similarly, we'll do it for this year also. So, keep this in mind that, you can get that experience later on the DAMS app as well. Don't fake documents.
Okay. Also, please, I see some students are constantly worrying about my number of correct, my number of correct. So, when you are looking at your number of correct, please do an analysis before getting worried about it. For example, when did you start studying? Okay. So, if you started like a month or 2 months back, do not expect anything miraculous to happen. It's like an engine, you have to keep working on it and you keep getting better and better as you gather momentum. दूसरी चीज, if your number of correct is, plateauing, then again reassess where you lack. I've told this multiple times that if your number of correct questions is less than 125, your prime area of concern should be your notes. Please revise them. Do not take any shortcuts. बाद में बहुत regret होता है. So revise your notes at least once if you've done them before and your number of correct is less than 125. If they are between 125 to 145, your problem is double-edged. In some subjects, it is your content, and in some subjects, it is your revision and MCQ skill. So this is the zone where, yes, again, selectively reading your notes is going to be helpful, or going through B2B videos is going to be helpful, along with giving tests, because you need to figure out what you are constantly forgetting or why you're not able to apply your content. So test and listening to the live discussion with the faculty really, really helps. If it is beyond 145, then yes, now is the zone when you have to actually cross over to the next higher level, and it would need a detailed analysis on a lot of testing. So give as many tests as possible. इतने सारे TND में टेस्ट सीरीज में आपको हमने टेस्ट पेपर दिए हैं, right? So if you do it religiously, believe me, after every test, find out what you have done wrong. Go back to B2B, go back to golden points or your main notes and see, was it a content based error? Was it an application error? Was it a recall error? and then, take steps accordingly. Okay, so
एक ना और मैं चीज बताना चाहता हूँ कि ना इस समय जो एक महीना है आपके पास, इफ यू कैन पुश हार्डर इन दिस 1 मंथ, कीप टेलिंग योरसेल्फ इट विल सेव माय ईयर। अगर ना
yes.
सपोज करते हैं कि मैं अगर मई का आईएनआई निकालूंगा या जून में नीट पीजी करूंगा, पता नहीं कब काउंसलिंग होगी अगली बार, है ना? और पता नहीं गवर्नमेंट कोई और नया चेंजेस ले आते हैं, कभी कभी कुछ ना कुछ होता ही रहता है, यू नो दिस बाय नाउ। सो व्हाई नॉट गिव योर 110% नाउ, पुश हार्डर एवरी टाइम यू आर गेटिंग थिंकिंग के सर शुड आई डू दिस और नॉट, व्हाई नॉट पुश हार्डर, देयर विल बी स्टूडेंट्स who will join through the NEET PG seats. So what will happen is INI is a good opportunity. It has been a good opportunity ever since more aims have opened. Earlier there was only a single aims. Now there are more than 20 aims across the country. It gives you a taste of like a lot of PG seats in centrally governed institutes. It's a good bet. It's a good bet. So my request to all of you is, if you are eligible for the paper, I'll give you my default answers. If you are eligible for the paper, period, nothing else. Sir, मैंने पढ़ा नहीं, अभी नहीं पढ़ा, वो सब हटा दे. If you are eligible for the paper, give the paper. Okay. Number two, tell me, if you are not eligible for the paper, do not fake documents. So, I'm giving you very clear advices because I see this query being put to me many times in social media. Sir, मैं eligible तो नहीं हूँ, final MBBS को paper दे दूँ. यार, ऐप पे जाके टेस्ट पेपर दे देना यार, अभी क्यों गलत वहाँ डॉक्यूमेंट करता है ना? दैट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट।
Okay, so quick answer to some of the queries. For example, एक बच्चा बोल रहा है कि Kosh is saying he feels that the PYQs he's not very good at it. So please, अभी हमने बोला for your PYQs you have two modules in the app. One is PYQ ka baap, right, which are video discussions of PYQs. They also cover the topics around that PYQ. The second is PYQ PDS, right, which are there in your back to basics. So please see the PYT PDFs. They cover last 7 years. They give you the answers also. They give you the analysis also. They tell you how deeply you have to go in a topic as well. Okay. Apart from that, in the DQB itself, below every subject, there is a column, like there is obstetrics DQB, then below it there is obstetrics PYQ column. So, open that column. You will see a folder for INICET PYQs, a folder for NEET PG PYQs, FMGE PYQs. Please solve them, right? So it's not just a practice, it also gives you confidence and it also tells you, यार अच्छा ये subject बार बार आ रहा है या ये depth में आ रहा है मगर मैंने उसमें अच्छे से नहीं पढ़ा है. Then it's a good idea to go back and refer, right? So we very easily we have at least last 7 to 10 years और एम्स की तो 2014 से पहले वाले पेपर भी ऐप में अवेलेबल हैं अगर किसी को और ज्यादा प्रैक्टिस करना है. So everything is there, and as Dr. Sumay said, the entire paper has also been reconstructed for you. So in your test series, there is a column PYP, previous year paper. So entire paper is also reconstructed. If you want to give it in one go, you can do that as well. Okay.
And
Absolutely.
I feel that INI-CET, the reason we are talking about this is because INI-CET is a predictable paper. Usually what happens in the paper is, and you'll come back and realize this, the topics that they ask in INI, not in NEET PG, in INI are usually similar to the previous 5-6 years. You go 5 years, it's similar. The only thing is the depth of the choices is more.
Yes,
So
for
there
sure.
are two different papers. INI-CET, same topics, more depth. NEET PG, more topics. The paper is more wide. They will pick up a new topic. In which paper do I expect more new topics? NEET PG.
It's NEET
In which
PG.
paper I
Yes.
expect more confusing, more deep options, more thinking process required? INI-CET. INI-CET also, there are 2-3 more things I want you to do. One is, don't miss out on reading biostatistics at least once. Sometimes it is there in the paper, sometimes it is not, but there is a love-hate relationship that INI has with biostat. Don't miss out on the cadaveric anatomy in the B2B, in the back to basics. There is a section called as cadaveric images, cadaveric anatomy. It always gives 1 or 2 questions directly from that section in the INI-CET. Don't miss a special section in the radiology section, which I have created, called as A to Z of radiology science. If you don't want to listen to the video, look at the PDF below it. Sometimes a new one-liner on a radiological sign is being asked in the INI in the new pattern. Don't miss out on the like bigger subjects like obs-gynae and surgery.
मेरा तो
Obs-gynae
मिशन INI-CET कर लो भाई, बहुत 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 अच्छा
बहुत
है
जरूरी है, इन
और
दोनों को
बहुत हाई
नहीं छोड़
यील्डिंग है।
सकते। ऑर्गेनी एंड सर्जरी आप नहीं छोड़ सकते, खासतौर पर मिशन INI-CET, बिकॉज these subjects are unique subject. They are not usually like they are not solvable by integration. You have to do them, and they contribute to large chunk of questions. They might be your game changer from your last exam. And don't forget, 50% of the INI-CET will be made by first, second year subjects. Don't miss out on basic sciences. It is different from NEET PG. In NEET PG, only 40% is with the your first, second year. Here it is 50%.
Okay. Then I see I will answer another query by Kosh because I think it's a good query and other students may also have it. Sometimes we as students highly rely only on PYQs and we're just repeating कि PYQ कर लेते हैं, PYQ कर लेते हैं. Please don't do that. Yes, PYQs definitely are important, but they're not repeated verbatim. The number of questions which are repeated verbatim are really less, probably just 4 or 5. It's not a heavily PYQ based paper. इसीलिए you must practice even beyond. And anyone who wants to give a serious attempt to INI-CET, please give the INICET mock test papers. Right?
अच्छा,
They
ये
are
ना बहुत जरूरी है कि
very
कई बच्चे
important.
सोचते हैं कि हम सिर्फ PYQ का टेस्ट बना के वही करते रहेंगे। भैया मैं अभी बताया ना कि they tend to repeat the same topics, not the questions. So you need to let the teachers make the question for you ना। जब teachers INI mock बना रहे हैं डैम्स पे या teachers grand test बना रहे हैं, they would play with the previous questions and create the tricks for you.
Yes,
So it is
yes.
very important to give the papers that teachers are making for you. Don't ignore it. Just saying कि मैं सर एक random अपना पुराने questions का टेस्ट बना बना के बार बार करो, वो तो मेमोरी से भी ठीक हो जाएगा ना। Because I'm sure you know you will understand. सपोज एक क्वेश्चन मैंने देखा, मुझे नहीं भी समझ आया, मेरे को याद हो गया कि इसका आंसर बी है, अगली बार शायद तो ठीक कर ले, पेपर में लैंग्वेज बदल जाएगी फिर गलत हो जाएगा। सो अंडरस्टैंडिंग व्हाट इज गोइंग ऑन इज मोर इम्पोर्टेंट देन जस्ट रैंडमली मगिंग इट अप।
Okay, Vineet is asking, ma'am, can I do the TND if I'm using another platform? मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि अगर आप डैम्स का TND नहीं कर रहे हो, especially in your exam going year, you are missing out on something really. Because I won't really say that because I am a part of this, but I know
दिस इज
how the
माय
process of our TND papers goes. It's a very thorough approach. It ensures that you're so confident in a subject and it will ensure that the test paper itself is a revision module for you. Right? So no matter आप क्या कर रहे हो, कहाँ से कर रहे हो, exam going year में, it is a good idea that if you have read your notes once, you should do the TND. It will give you the edge and the boost that you need in your, number of correct and in your marks overall. And you will love how the papers are made. The difficulty level matches, the topics match. You will get same questions also. हमारे CBT से भी as it is question आ जाते हैं. So, the test paper is a very thorough process at DANS. Very, very thorough.
and not only the test paper, I believe after that you have a live discussion. I think this
Yeah.
gives you the discipline to stay in touch. What happens is when you are on a online platform, you are doing a lot of self study. But on the DAMS app TND, you get the self-study back to basics, which is our recorded lecture version. But we have a version above anybody else. No one else is offering a version where above a recorded lecture, there's a version where a weekly test and discussion is happening, pan year, throughout the year. So, like Dr. Deepti said, even if you are right now a third year MBBS, this might be a very great course for you. Even if you're a dropper, and like I see Vinit is saying, sir, I'm a 2-year dropper. So Vinit, my question to you is, here it will be even more vital for you to try out this NAMS app TND. It will be a game changer for you. Probably अभी 2 बार से शायद वो चीज जो तुझे चाहिए वो मिली नहीं है। वो सटीक डिस्कशंस जो पेपर में सच में MCQ स्किल बनाती है। I have heard a lot of toppers in my interviews with me in the past say the word कि TND से application बना मेरा। You understand? We know the thing, but we learn how to apply it in the real exam. So, I would say it is one of the most recommended courses on the DAMS app is the app TND plus
And the
B2B
beauty
combination.
is that it comes with back to basics. So, अगर आप साथ साथ अपने आप पढ़ना भी चाहते हो और टेस्ट भी देना चाहते हो, it comes as a combo. So you can spend a week learning the subject from the B2B videos, and then you can appear for the test, or you can do vice versa. You can read your notes, give the test, identify weak zones, and whatever your weak zones are, you can go back and see the B2B notes, videos, and the PDFs. Everything is there. Okay, Dr. Sumit, there's a quick query and we need to answer that. What, according to you, should be the right frequency of GTs now?
So, Swankar, I think this is your query and depends on what exam are you targeting. If you are targeting the November INI-CET, I would strongly recommend maybe one this week, one next week, and then two. So total, I think six GTs I would recommend. Like total by six GT. When I say GT, you can mix GT and INI mock test, which is more
Yes.
advisable actually. Maybe six in this month मिनिमम इज माय सजेशन टू ऑल ऑफ यू भाई शुरू में एक एक कर लेते हैं इस हफ्ते में एक एक फिर दो दो बिकॉज देर विल बी फेस्टिव सीजन अराउंड देर आर चांसेस दैट यू विल लूज मोमेंटम आई वुड रिकमेंड दिस मंथ वी टारगेट गिविंग
And
सिक्स
in this six, we can actually include the CBT as well. So अगर आप पांच अपने आप से दे दो और एक CBT दे दो, that is also a good mix. Okay, and then also I see a query about CBT. Somebody is saying, "Ma'am, मैं घर से दे दूं because the center is far away." So yes, there is a possibility that you can do that. Um, I would
आई
strongly
वुड
recommend,
रिकमेंड प्लीज गो टू द सेंटर आई
if you
आई नो
can,
आई नो
please
बेटा
do.
थोड़ा दूर है लेकिन मेरा ये कहना है कि जब भी हम एग्जाम देते हैं ना एग्जाम देने जाते हैं वो एग्जाम जो
Convenience
गवर्नमेंट
भी नहीं
सेंटर्स भी
होगा
होंगे ना
बच्चे.
गवर्नमेंट के सेंटर्स भी जो होंगे अगर आपका घर जैसी जगह लोकेशन है उसके हिसाब से नहीं आते वो थोड़ा दूर आते हैं एंड दैट ट्रैवल इटसेल्फ टायर्स यू आउट इफ यू आर नॉट यूज्ड टू इट एग्जाम वाला दिन ना गलतियां होंगी एक बार पूरा पूरा जो ये पूरा ड्रिल है ना ये सोचिए पूरा ड्रिल है समझ पा रहे बच्चे कि जो तू जा रही है आ रही है ट्रैवल करके उतरे फटाफट से उस समय पे कभी लेट हो गए भागे अंदर भाग के गए एड्रेनलिन अप हो गया डाउन हो गया ऑल दिस इज पार्ट ऑफ द गेम दैट यू नीड टू लर्न पेपर वाले दिन कई बार आपके वो ऑप्टिमम सिनेरियो नहीं होता कि जो आपको आदत होती है आप तो सोचो घर में बैठे हैं कि पानी पियेंगे मम्मी चाय लाओ ये लाओ टेस्ट दे रहे हैं कंप्यूटर पे असली में ऐसा नहीं होता असली में क्या होता है कभी आप लेट हो जाते हो कभी कोई बातें कर रहा होता है कभी कोई शोर हो रहा होता है कभी लाइट चली जाती है कभी कंप्यूटर बंद हो जाता है we need to learn to give the exam in a computer center and we mimic the real exam damn cbt is the gold standard it happens just like the real exam in the exam centers all over the country
Yes, but is there a possibility to give it from home? Yes, it is possible. Okay, so you can give it on your laptop, you can give it on your phone, you can give it, but highly recommend going to the center. तो एटलीस्ट पेपर तो देना ही देना है, ठीक है? पेपर नहीं मिस करना है is my message to all of you. Okay, I also have another query which I want to answer. Somebody saying proper strategy for TND because कल मैंने actually Delhi का TND लिया है. And I know that sometimes the student really wants to know how to go about it. So I'll give it in a short. In TND, every week you have a scheduled test coming up. है ना? The benefit is that it comes with targets. So you don't have to really make a schedule. The schedule is there. You have to prepare according to the schedule. What do you do in the week before the test? You should revise your notes, okay, if you already have them. You could go through the B2B videos or the B2B notes or the golden points, okay, that can also be used. And whenever you are revising a topic from your notes or B2B, I would want you to do the topic wise DQB at this time. So within the week, you have to revise and cover topic wise DQB. Towards the sixth or the fifth day, when you have revised the major chunk of the subject, I also want you to do the folder of PYQs in the DQB of that particular subject, at least for NEET PG. राइट INI-CET आ रहा है तो INI-CET भी देख लेंगे बट द वीक बिफोर द टेस्ट नोट्स करने हैं DQB से टॉपिक वाइज MCQs करने हैं प्लस PYQs खत्म करने हैं दिस शुड बी द मिनिमम रिक्वायरमेंट इन द वीक बिफोर द टेस्ट देन यू गिव द टेस्ट attend the discussion and do a analysis में I really want you to know was it something that I simply forgot? So it's a memory recall, which is okay. Mark it there or in your notes with a highlighter that this is what I forget and this is asked in the exams. If it is content, you have to see क्या मेरा content मुझे आता था and I couldn't apply. If application is your problem, the video solutions of the TND, the live discussions are the key to your success. राइट? बहुत बार आपको वो टॉपिक आता होता है, बट फिर भी आप आंसर नहीं कर पा रहे होते हो कि बी क्यों है, सी क्यों नहीं है, राइट? द थर्ड इज कि यार इस टॉपिक में तो मेरा कंटेंट ही कमजोर था, बिकॉज मैंने हो सकता है बहुत सुपरफिशियली पढ़ा हो. Then yes, you have to selectively go back to that subject ka that subtopic only. Read it again from the notes or B2B. That is how you strengthen your weak zones. So it is very, very essential that we are not scared of doing mistakes. We learn to review them, identify where we need to hammer, go back, revise, and then simply keep following the schedule. This is what we want you to do for one cycle. Okay?
And also, be clear on your goals. Like if you are targeting the May INI paper, or are you targeting the no, June 2026 NEET PG exam? What is your target? What is your timelines? And do it accordingly. कभी कभी गलती होती है, ये जाने से पहले एक बताना जरूरी है कि सपोज योर टारगेट इज 2026 जून नीट पीजी और आप अभी पढ़ना शुरू कर रहे हो. कई बार गलती क्या होती है, बच्चे क्या होता है इस समय पे उसको सोचते हैं कि यार किसी तरह से एक महीने में भगा के कर लेते हैं, तो ये महीना भी उतना अच्छा नहीं जाता, उसके आगे वाला भी अच्छा नहीं जाता. सो यू नीड टू बी क्लियर ऑन योर टारगेट्स. व्हाट आर योर टारगेट्स and then make your timelines accordingly. And we have given you some ideas regarding the upcoming month. Predictor series is starting today. We are going to do AIMS capsule post Diwali, which will be a big booster for our subscribers. All the students with minimum deadly combo will have access to AIMS capsule. So it is not a course separate now. It is a part of the programs, which is deadly combo, back to basics, TND, face to face, app live. All of them will get the AIMS capsule course. If we are trying to do a very quick review to recharge your batteries after the Diwali festivities. And also there is a CBT scheduled for you at the end of the month where you will give the paper just like the real exam, and there's a marathon session also being planned for the YouTube subscribers.
Okay, Tanushree, yes, I've seen your query. As of now, the schedules of the faculty are really, really tight because the exam is also coming up. But yes, we will open up more slots for doubt clearing one-on-one. We will definitely try and do that. But maybe post INI-CET that would be possible because इस महीने में already there's a lot of things going
I
on.
think I also wanted to add here is lot of faculty slots are right now available for career counseling, because a lot of students are asking for that. So if you want to ask about any career doubt or even about USMLE, you can go to the mentor desk on the app and you will can select your faculty and click on a time available and book a slot with them. So that is available, and you can ask if you even if you book for career counseling and you want to ask any other thing also, that is also okay, because that is a individual call between you and the teacher. So that slot is still available. Don't forget to
Okay,
use it.
quick. I'll just take last few queries and then we'll wind it up. Diksha is saying agar, if there is a lag in the schedule because of some reason, then how to deal with it. So Diksha, then what we can do is, I would say you move on to the next subject. Don't linger on to the previous one because that way you will always have a feeling of non-completion. Right? ये तो हमेशा लगेगा कि medicine थोड़ा और पढ़ सकते थे, surgery थोड़ा और पढ़ सकते थे. Right? So I would first suggest move on to the next subject. Whatever your pendencies are, clearly write them down on a piece of paper that in surgery, this is my pendency. And then when we have a shorter subject coming up, that is the time when you can go back and you can actually revise. ठीक है? So मान लो कोई short subject आ रहा है या maybe let's say ENT आ रहा है and you feel you can cover that up in a lesser amount of time. At that time, you can cover the pendencies. Okay, but clearly mention after the test paper what pendency is there for you in a particular. We need to wind it up. We'll come tomorrow as well. It's been a long session. Let these
Yeah,
bachas study.
yeah. So I have just one final question that I want to answer, and that will call it a day. I think it's a very interesting question also. I wanted to take it also. एक बच्चा कह रहा है कि sir, I'm first MBBS. My parents are not from medical background. How can I compete with students whose parents are from medical background? तो बेटा ऐसा सोचते हैं, हर परिवार में कोई ना कोई तो ऐसा होगा पहला जो शुरुआत करेगा. So you understand? So even if you have a colleague or a friend who has parents who are with the medical background, उन्होंने तो कभी शुरू किया होगा ना. So instead of looking at the comparison part, this would be endless. अगर आप लोगों से compare ही करते रहोगे, ये endless हो जाएगा and it will be highly frustrating. My suggestion to you is look at the effort part. Instead of comparing, look at the effort part. Instead of thinking about what I can take from the profession, think about what I can give to the profession. Start learning to the best of your ability. It is a very rewarding profession, and I'm sure you'll be happy that you made the decision for your family. The first doctor in the family is always special. So if you're your first doctor in your family, I'm sure वो परिवार के लिए काफी स्पेशल एक वो रहता है. So Roditi, finally, what we'll do is we wish you all the best and ask you for a productive day ahead. Don't forget to appear for the ENT Predictor series.
Absolutely. Take care, everyone. Keep meeting your targets, and I'm sure you're trying your best. So are we, and together we are going to make it big. Okay, so take care, everybody. Bye.